Let us start important news. From last 1 month, regularly in many newspapers we are seeing a concept called chicken game. Chicken game in international relations. Regularly we are seeing a concept called chicken game in international relations. What is this chicken game? First, I will give an example. There are two cars coming in opposite direction. If they come with the same speed, without relenting, without swerving, each will collide with the other. There are two cars. Both are really aggressive. Each will collide with the other. We can stop collision. We can stop the collision only with the swerving of one car. But if one car swerves, if one car takes a different direction or swerves, the car is considered chicken or covered. But if both cars go in the same speed, both will collapse, both will die. The same chicken game is going on between USA and Iran. The same chicken game is going on between USA and Iran, where USA is trying to contain Iran and Iran is trying to contain the adventurisms of USA, both. And Iran enriched its uranium more than beyond the limits. USA is giving warning to Iran, and Trump announced that I have stopped war just with 10 minutes difference, all those things. Chicken game theory is US and Iran are trying to be very aggressive and collide with each other. Even now, Iran cannot come down because its popular perception there is Iran should not come down. Come what may, Iran should also follow the same aggressive policy. So now US and Iran are really aggressive. There is all probability and danger of war unless one subsumes, one swerves. But unfortunately nobody is swerving against each other. Nobody is coming down. So there is every possibility of a dangerous collapse. This is called game theory in international relations. Coming back, Chandrayaan 2. Because of some technical hitch, the Chandrayaan 2 got postponed. The Chandrayaan 2 experiment got postponed because of technical hitch. There are 2-3 things which you have to remember about this Chandrayaan 2. First is, Chandrayaan 2 mission is led by females. It represents women power. It represents women power. Vanitha Muttaya is the lady who was leading the team, Chandrayaan 2. And second important thing about Chandrayaan 2 is, it was India's first soft landing program on the other celestial body other than Earth. It is soft landing. What is soft landing? From air to surface, we are landing without any damage or destruction. This is called soft landing. From air to surface, we are landing without any damage or destruction. The third important thing about this is, it is being launched by GSLV Mark III, which is considered as Bahubali. It is being launched by GSLV Mark III launching vehicle, which is considered as Bahubali. The fourth important thing is, out of all soft landing experiments till date to the moon, only 52% experiments are successful. Only 52% experiments are successful. And there is one more term called launch window. Launch window. Yesterday, the intervening period of 2:51 AM to 3:01 AM is the time to launch Chandrayaan 2. Unfortunately, it has not happened. This is called launch window. Launch window is a time in which we launch a vehicle without being obstructed, or in future it will sync with particular planet or asteroid or particular body, or it will not collide with that. They will see the time where it can actually get launched without any problem, or we can also assume that that particular time is a good time for the satellite or the body to go and synchronize with the particular orbit or something else. It's called launch window. Even this is very important point. And the other important point about Chandrayaan 2 is, for the first time we are going to south pole of Chandrayaan, that means south pole of moon, Chandra. That is, till now all the experiments are near the equator, but this is the first time we are going to south pole. So these are all many news, many firsts with respect to Chandrayaan 2, but we have not yet landed. We have not yet started at least. This was the issue. Okay, kindly follow Chandrayaan 2 for the exam. Coming to today's Hindu editorial page. Karnataka Conundrum, page number 8. Karnataka Conundrum, CONUNDRUM. Karnataka Conundrum. When an MLA wanted to join in the other political party and the MLA wanted to resign for the original political party, it is a moral and legal obligation on his part to resign the political party in which he is serving and go to the other political party. But here there was a question about resignation and disqualification. Generally, some MLAs or MPs go into the other political party without resigning to the original party. This is called defection. Now, till the Supreme Court issues further directions, whether it is called resignation or defection, all these things, now they are maintaining status quo as it is. But the other is saying, if a person won by a party ticket, resigning to that particular position and coming out, it is really morally correct. Who are you to stop? If he does not want to continue, can you force the other person to continue? So this issue is going on in Karnataka. Let us wait and see what might happen in Karnataka. Next important article, looming challenges to India's standing. Looming challenges to India's standing. This is about India and the world. India and the present world, what is going on between India and the present world. This is the thing. The other started with a G20 meeting in Osaka, where Modi, after getting re-elected as a Prime Minister, went to G20 representing India to Osaka. And he is actually having a lot of charisma, and he spoke about counter-terrorism and climate change issues. Counter-terrorism and climate change issues. Not only that, Modi also spoke about rule-based order in the Indo-Pacific region. You all know, countries like China are trying to occupy the oceans. He asked for rule-based order in Indo-Pacific region. This is a very important point. And next thing is, as we all know, India is a leading country of NAM, non-alignment movement. See, after the Second World War, the world entered into Cold War period, where some of the newly independent countries chose to be NAM members. So they are not aligned with capitalism or communism. They are not aligned with either capitalism or communism. So now India is traveling from non-alignment to multi-alignment. We want America, we want Russia, we want every country. So it's a way of real political interest. That's called enlightened national interest. Gaining benefit from everyone, not losing anyone. Gaining benefit from everyone, not losing anyone. Enlightened national interest. But India becoming close to America will not be palatable to Russia. For example, America have given very good defense partner status to India, though India was a non-NATO ally to America. India is not a NATO member, but still America have given a very good status to India. For example, America have given STA to India, Strategic Trade Authorization. STA means Strategic Trade Authorization. So we are having good defense partnership with America, but it is not so easy for India to have this partnership without incurring the wrath of Russia. In the same way, India is purchasing S-400 missiles from Russia, which America did not like, because America has CAATSA, CAATSA, countering American adversaries through Sanctions Act. If any country makes a deal with Russia, Iran and North Korea, etc., America will impose sanctions on those countries under an act called CAATSA, countering American adversaries through Sanctions Act. In the same way, India is also having very good relationship with neighboring countries, but unfortunately, now though India is trying to get much support from Maldives, Bhutan, Nepal, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, still India has a long way to go. It is not so easy for India. In the neighborhood, India and Bhutan are the only countries which have not joined in OBOR, Belt and Road Initiative of China. Except India and Bhutan, most of the countries in the neighborhood joined Belt and Road Initiative of China, and China factor is a dangerous factor for India in its foreign relations. And India is also running informal summits. For example, last year Wuhan summit with China. Informal summit, not formal summit but informal summit. Apart from that, India also have some hitches with the cyber security regime, with cyber security, cyberspace, and also disruptive technology. There is a concept called disruptive technology. For example, in our childhood we used to have pager. Then we got very big mobile phone. Then we got now smartphone. So are we using telex, telegram, pager? No. Because when new technology comes, old technology goes. Even this, India has to be very speed and fast, adapt to the new technology. So all these things are really challenging issues for India. So though Modi has a lot of aura and charisma, it is not so easy to run very good foreign relations, technical relations, economic relations, science and technology relations, strategic relations, military relations. In all the perspectives, India is going to face a lot of challenges in the near future, which India has to face it in a very strong way.